What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is a awesome trailer I'm about to show you guys right now. This is the new Momentum G-Class. It is a pretty big trailer. It looks like it's about 30 feet or so. All of the details are on the bottom of the screen here, but I will tell you, this is a real game-changing trailer. I think this is a super amazing trailer for families, especially those who have kids. There's a lot of storage inside, so let's just go ahead and pop on, do a walk around real quick of the outside, and we'll start with this storage that's right over here. I really don't mind the storage. It's a kind of a strange storage area in that it goes all the way up. There's no pass-through in this area here, but it actually is pretty good because you could put all of your chairs in here. You might be able to squeeze a small table in there as well, but golfers, if you've got golf clubs and things of that nature. But other than that, it's kind of a little bit strange out here. But you also have your awning that is going to be push button, and also you're going to have some scissor jacks. So nothing super fancy up in this front area. You do have a lot of space here for a dual battery system if that's something that you're interested in doing. But if you look at this and you're standing right by it, this front fascia here is just massive. It's gigantic. You are going to need a very long extension on your brush in order for you to wash this thing off. If you're like me and you like to keep things really clean, but it is very beautiful. It's gloss finish front end, so when this thing is clean, it's going to look gorgeous. And it also has the LED lights that come down on the side here, so those are right in that area, and they're on both sides too. Walking down the front, you have your speakers down here below, which is good because on your patio, if you're hanging out in this area generally, that means that you won't have to turn your stereo up too loud. They're going to be right here, right where you're hanging out, which is really good. Aluminum steps, some nice, very big endurance Goodyear tires, and then you have this really awesome deck on the back. This is an 11-foot deck, so you should be able to fit a 4-seat XP Turbo on this thing, a 4-seat General, probably a 6-seat Ranger as well, and then obviously there's going to be plenty of space for four-wheelers if you have four-wheelers, or if you've got a Can-Am, whatever the case may be. You got motocross, you could probably put multiple bikes on here. And this is a really cool gate here too, so this gate just pops right down and you got an immediate deck. If you're not bringing any toys or anything like that, this is your party deck for this unit too. So let's just go ahead and pop into the front and then show you the generator space really quick, and then we'll go ahead and head inside. On the driver's side of the unit, right here up in front, you also do have a little bit of more storage, which is pretty good. It goes back there pretty far. I can't even reach back there and touch it. On the other side, you have a little bit more, but it's mainly for all of your water hookups and things of that nature. You do have a little faucet right here for your outdoor shower. You can rinse things off if you need to. And what's really cool right here is you have this battery quick disconnect. So that's really valuable because you can just turn your batteries off when you're not using them, and it also locks, so you can lock access to that, which is really good. Here's your Cummins Generator right here. They're giving you a 4,000 watt Genny, which means you're going to be able to run your air conditioners off of it, and that's a really good sign too. And it does work off of the gas station that's right back here, so your gas station is also going to power your Genny. A nice ladder to be able to go up and check your roof from time to time, and then your gas station is right here on the driver's side rear part of this area. Now you're going to have 4 jacks in order to help you out, and looking down here as well is a very nice little spot to store your sewer hose, so that's a good thing too. And then you have another area back here for some grilling. You got propane hookup right there, dual axle situation, and then over here is going to be your main tank drains, so you got one right here as well. And there's your freshwater pull tab in the back there, so that way when you're ready to just get rid of all of your tanks and empty everything out, everything's right here on the driver's side where it should be. You got a drain handle there, and a drain handle there. All right, so let's just go ahead and pop inside and see what we got. All right, well, walking up into this trailer already, I can tell that I love it because it's got these huge picture windows that's going to let in a lot of natural light. It is going to just illuminate this entire area here. And then walking in here, there's some more big old lights over there on that side. You have a couch, and you have also two little recliners that are actually extremely comfortable. I have sat in them, I've played with all the features. They recline back really well, they're super cozy. So you could easily sit down here and watch a movie and not even have to worry about the comfort levels. This couch does pull out into a kind of a queen bed, about the size of a queen bed. I did do that, and it is a very, very comfortable bed. I was really impressed and surprised actually with how well it felt when I laid down on it. I'm 5'7". I would say the largest person that was going to be able to fit on that is probably going to be about 5'9", 5'10". Definitely, if you're 6 foot or above, your feet are going to hang over, but that's okay because you have another queen size bed right up here. With a push of a button, this bed will drop down and it'll fill the space here in your living area. But other than that, the living room is really, really nicely laid out. I was also surprised with how much storage is up in this area. If you do plan on using that queen bed up there, you can have all of your pillows laid in here, extra blankets. There's just tons of storage in this thing, which I found really, really cool. And then you have a nice touch with the fireplace down there, and then you have also a 40-inch screen television, which is pretty cool. Now when you turn to the left, you got all these nice windows on the passenger side, on your patio side, and then turning into the front, looking at the front of this trailer, this kitchen is very well laid out. If you have kids, if you are traveling with larger families, you're going to be really happy because this kitchen has a ton of pantry space. We have 3 pretty decent sized drawers right to the right hand side as you walk in to the trailer, and then you have way more storage on the inside of the kitchen as well. So if we close this up, we have really good pantry space here. All the controls for the trailer are also right up in here, so you're going to be able to see everything in one specific area. You don't have to worry about checking your gauges or checking your gas station to see how much fuel you have in there. Your Jenny start switch is right here as well, and then you have this power control system, which is I'm going to assume is for solar. So nonetheless, over here in your kitchen, right off the bat, this is something that is very well laid out. The storage is pretty impressive. So up here you got your upper cabinet storage, which is just gigantic. You can put all kinds of stuff in there, paper towels, plates, glasses, cups, whatever. You can use this for additional pantry space. And then above the microwave you have even more storage. So, and that's quite a big area as well. It's a very nice microwave. It's very modern looking. It definitely looks like it's 21st century. In addition to the stove, you have a Furrion oven and stove, a Furrion hood range, which is right under here, and then you also have a Furrion matching microwave. So very cool. This microwave is a rotating microwave. They are making microwaves now in RVs that don't have this glass plate here, but it's still a really nice microwave. And then you have your countertop space. So countertop is the countertop is very solid. It looks robust and resilient. I think that spilling stain type of liquids on here, like wine or juices, I think it's going to clean up really easily. You have a nice big sink, stainless steel, and then your faucet is a typical drop down. This is pretty standard in an RV these days, especially at the type we're looking at. And then coming down in this area, you have even more storage. So I think when it comes to storage, it's really important. It's kind of something you don't think about a lot when you are looking at RVs. I will say that this is probably a very, very higher end storage unit. You got more down there, and then you have a typical refrigerator in this area too. You can't forget about the party sub. It's a little difficult to see, but you have a nice 10-inch subwoofer right there for your stereo, because everybody knows that if you're in a toy hauler, you're out here to party and have a good time. So what is up? This is the only place that you have for hanging closet space. I will tell you, however, it's pretty decent. It's a good size. I don't think you would be too disappointed with it. So you also have some more storage here for clothing right here as well. And then the bottom down here, it's kind of hard to see, but this is your main circuit breaker. So this isn't storage down here, but it is really important because it's right next to all your fuses. You have all your main fuses in here, and up here on the top of this you have even more storage. So it's not a bad situation unless you need a little bit more than that. I think for weekend warriors this is going to be perfect for you. You have a two twin-sized small bunk bed situation on the driver's side. So I also did get a chance to lay on these. They are not bad. I think if you have older teenagers, they might complain a little bit, so you're probably going to be looking at replacing this. It's about a 1.5 inch thick mattress right here, and the only thing that you have as far as electronics in this living space up here is some USB charging ports. Now this curtain does close, but it's a little bit small, so it was hard for me to attach this Velcro strip to this area and then also this area. So I'm not sure if that's standard. If I was to buy this, I would definitely be looking at replacing these because it's just not long enough for the span of the bedding area to close off the light. In addition to that, you have a drop down shade, but it is not light blocking shade. You're going to get light through that as well. Same down here. This bed bunk is a little bit bigger because of the way the roof arches in this style. So this is still going to be the same type of thickness mattress. It is a little bit longer. You could probably fit a 6-foot individual in this bunk very comfortably, but same here, you're going to need to probably look at replacing that shade if you want light blocking shade. And this spot over here also has the USB ports too, but it also has some regular outlets in here as well. Now I will tell you, there's no way you're going to be able to put a TV in here because there are no TV cable hookups, but you might be able to figure out to do something other than just having it up to cable, maybe like a DVD player or something like that. Bathroom is right off the bunkhouse area of this RV, and I will tell you, there's tons of storage in here as well. So the storage in your bathroom is plentiful. It's definitely doable for a small family of 4 or maybe even 5 or 6. There's your stool right there, and then your shower's pretty decent too in here. Now this is one of those plastic back showers, so it's a very entry-level shower, but it's definitely going to do the job. And you also have a skylight in here, so you're going to be able to fit a very tall individual in this shower too. The only problem you're really going to have is turning on that fan, because the only switch to it is right there, and I mean, like I said, I can't even reach it, so I would have to jump on the stool just to reach the fan. So that could be a problem for some people. Alright, this unit also has one AC in here. I'm going to assume it's a 15,000 BTU AC, but it does look like it's ducted. So the only thing you're not going to get AC into is going to be these beds specifically, because there are no vents going into these beds, especially if you have this closed, but it is close. It is close. Alright, so let's finish this up by moving into the back to the real important part, is this deck right here, which I think is just really a showstopper. The best part of it is going to be right here. In this area is going to be a little a little entertainment center. It is lockable. You just lift up on this handle here, slide this thing up, and you have an instantaneous little party pad area, entertainment center. You have a little refrigerator right there. You're gonna have to take this out though and switch this door around, because they did not do the door right. Because when you're opening this right here, this door opens this way. You're gonna want it to open up from this side. Not a big deal, probably super easy to do. But then you have just a ton of storage. Not big enough to put a camping chair in, but it's big enough to put all your stuff that you're gonna need to do your cooking. So you also have your speakers, running water, and another television. More storage up in there. So, and then you have a carefree armless awning back in this area, which is pretty cool. And then your LED lights. This one's also prepared or ready for a rear view camera. And then you have your own steps for this deck as well. So ingress and egress on the deck, and then you have ingress and egress to the trailer itself. I would say this is probably one of the coolest models that's out there right now. You have a rail for strap locks here, and then as I said before, you can put all kinds of stuff in this area. One of the issues I think you might have with this back patio is if you have smaller children or pets that like to wander and explore. These are very large openings. You're probably going to have to figure out what to do, or you're just going to have to really keep an eye on your family when they're out there. If you decide to chill out back in this area, you don't want children to fall off. It is about a 3 foot, almost a 4 foot drop from where this trailer is standing right now. So a little very small toddler could actually fall and get hurt pretty badly, so just got to be careful with that. But nonetheless, folks, that is this trailer. This is a very nice, this is the 29 Geo Momentum by Grand Design. Very well laid out trailer. Definitely a must see for those who are looking at getting a toy hauler that also have a family. I believe this will be a very cozy, comfortable trailer for trips at least up to a full week. I definitely believe a family would be cozy in here for up to 7 to 10 days without any issues. But anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Please give us a thumbs up, and I guess we'll check you next time.